How many of you have seen videos like this?
I was also sexually molested.
A lot of people think ladies are the only ones that experience sexual abuse, but that's not really true. This guy was abused sexually by two sisters at the tender age of 7. They did a lot of bad things to him, and today he's here to share his story on the Lucky Udo experience. This is his story.
When they told me they will not give me anything again, and if I tell anybody again that they will not, nobody is there to watch them. No, I see no problem. That day, they stripped me. They had my mouth down there. They had theirs on me, and then I was.
They had their mouth on your
on my stuff.
at the age of 7.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't feel anything. I didn't enjoy anything because I don't know what enjoyment was as at that time. But all I know was they promised me, so I was doing it because I want to receive what they were giving to me. The people that lived with us as aunties, usually if they are changing clothes, will leave. But when that is really happening, I'll boldly sit and watch my auntie change clothes.
Bro, you said some ladies did some bad things to you as a child. Can you tell the viewers your story?
Yes. But before I narrate this story, if you're a parent and you notice that your children are receiving gifts from strangers or personally people they call aunties, adults in the environment, maybe they give them gift often. I mean, you should look into that child. You should look into your child, because this was exactly the same thing I experienced. I mean, I was receiving gifts. They were buying me biscuits. Sometimes they give me money. Sometimes they buy me, maybe it could be short. Sometimes they could give me shoe. You understand, right? And then again, when parents sees that a child brought in something, they don't care. They don't dig deep to know where this is coming from. They'll be like, that auntie gave you. Oh, wow, she's a nice person. And that ends it. But then again, if you notice your child receive things from people, I think you should just forget about the gift and then look into the relationship the person is trying to create with your child. Because there could be something deeper that you don't know. And then again, if they succeed in assessing your child and getting to know that they are not free with you as a parent, they don't talk more with you, trust me, they will start doing things to them that they will never tell you. Just as I experienced. I was 7 years old when and I had these ladies in my street in Enugu. They were all gifting me. They were gifting me, two sisters as per se. You know, they were gifting me, they were buying things for me. They could give me biscuit, they could give me money. Not that my parents cannot give me all those things, but they're not the type of parents that would just want to buy you any gift on daily basis like that. So each time I receive things from them, I feel blessed. I feel like they love me. I feel like this is just an adult showing love to a child. But I never knew that they had ulterior motives. Okay? So on that fateful day, they got me the last gift they did, and then they brought me inside the house. They stripped me and they stripped themselves. Okay, so I was confused. Now, we were trained not to even stare at somebody's nakedness. But because I've been receiving gifts from them and they built that relationship with gifting, so I could no longer do anything. I felt like these are my people. These are people that blesses me. These are people that gifts me. So I am comfortable with whatever thing that is going to happen here, even though I never knew what was going to happen. Along the line, they started touching me, asking me to do this,
To touch them
to
too.
touch them, to put my mouth in their breast, to put my head down there.
To put your head where?
Yes, in the private part.
Wow.
You understand,
You
right?
put it.
I put it. But I will
You're
be
not
honest with you,
scared.
I was scared. But the
At
thing
the age
is,
of 7.
I was scared. But because now, if you want to insist that you're not going to do it, they'll be like, you might want to biscuit again. I will not give you anything again. And you know, I was like the only person they love among all these children there. They were showing me that love. So if you ask me why, I don't know. But maybe they felt I'm the person good for whatever thing they had, they wanted to do to me. So when they told me they will not give me anything again, and if I tell anybody again that they will not, nobody is there to watch them. No, I see no problem. They've already killed my spirit. So I kept on collecting things from them. I mean, that day they stripped me. They had my mouth down there. They had theirs on me, and then I was
They had their mouth on your
on my stuff.
at the age of 7.
I could remember see.
It's even normal.
The thing is, I know how their room was. These are two sisters, and they were in university. They should be in either late 20s or thereabouts. But I know they are above 26, 25, 26 thereabouts. As at then, and I was in primary school. You understand? So they stripped me. They continued doing that thing. The first day, I wasn't comfortable with it. I'll be honest with you. They made sure that I did not tell anybody. In fact, when I left that house, look at what they did. They still called me back in the evening but not to carry out any of those things they did in the morning. It's just to make sure they give me again. They give me something again, and make sure I don't tell anybody. Did you tell anybody? Are you sure? Don't tell anybody. If you tell anybody, those children will laugh at you. If you tell anybody this one, just bringing up stories that will make me feel like what I'm doing with them was safe.
Bro, how did that end? Whatever people were doing, how did it end?
They
At
packed
which
out.
point did everybody start wearing their clothes?
Okay, the whole thing.
Mm.
Okay, should I use some words here?
Bro, be free now.
Okay,
because
fine.
see, parents, you need to be
Okay.
very, very careful. What this young man is saying, he's not just saying it for saying sake. He wants to make sure that you as a parent pay attention to your children. In Nigeria, all over the world, everybody pays attention to the girl child, and everybody expects that the male child should take responsibility for his own life, and nobody cares. Nobody tries to protect the male child. So he is sharing a real life experience. So you guys will pay equal attention to your children and not just the female child.
Of course. So, if the way it ends, whenever it happens, is, the thing is for them to get satisfied, not
Bro,
me.
say it from the perspective of a 7-year-old.
Okay.
Don't say it as perspective of an adult.
An adult.
At
Okay.
which point did everybody start wearing their clothes?
As
How
at
long
then-
was the whole thing?
I can't tell how long it was. You mean in a day or the whole?
No, like the first one that happened.
The first one. It took time.
What were some things they exposed you to that you've never in your life heard about, you've never seen? I'm sure that at that point there were some things that you were aware about, but you've never gotten exposed to, practically you've never done.
Okay, I in my video that I made, I said that was my first time seeing someone squirt. Me, I don't know what squirt was. This was when I grew up. I know, oh wow, so this is actually called squirt. Because then I was like, it sounds funny, but it's not funny because it's really bad.
The way you're laughing is like you enjoyed everything.
No, for real, I didn't.
How?
But I mean, the audience, this is something that sounds to me now as an adult. I mean, it's crazy. I can't believe it happened to me.
Bro,
So
all
it's
this what you're saying. You mean none of your friends have tapped you and said, "More you enjoy, you can't they laugh."
I didn't even tell anybody.
You've not
They just saw the video and they called me and was like, wow, Williams, so this thing happened to you. Even the ones that grew up with me in the same street, the guy that lived in that compound texted me and said, guy, I saw your video on TikTok, like this thing happened to you in my compound. I said, yes. You understand, right? So the sweating, I experienced it. You understand? Having me, I never believed I would ever want to at that age be sucking a woman's or something, or having my mouth in a woman's private part as at that age. So these are the things I never knew is normal.
And you're doing it turn by turn.
I was doing it turn by turn.
For this one.
Now look at the way, if I could tell you the way it was happening the first day, because I could remember if you enter their room, the bed was on the left side. So one of the ladies, the fatter one was lying down. The other one was taking off her clothes. The other one carried me to the bed. I could still picture it and then say, I should suck.
Demonic sister.
You understand? So I was just sucking and then the other one just flew on the bed as well and was touching me. That one was one that had her mouth on my body, my stuff. So I didn't know anything. I'll be honest with you, I didn't feel anything. I didn't enjoy anything because I don't know what enjoyment was as at that time. But all I know was they promised me. So I was doing it because I want to receive what they were giving to me. Now that gift is what they use on children, on kids. I'll be honest with you, you as a parent, this is the thing. That gift is what they use. Even the one living inside your house as uncles, brothers, cousins and all of those things. When someone, there's a kind of relationship you will see someone keeping with your child, and I think you need to look deep into it. Create that relationship where you could sit your child down and tell them to confide in you and tell you everything. You don't need to be harsh. Be soft with them. Open up the truth to them. Let them know that this is what is going to help them. Because my parents never did. I mean, they did not come back home and be like, did anybody touch you? Is there anything like anything? They were not asking me those questions.
And you guys never had sex education at any point in your home?
No. The only thing my father was telling me, but that was when I was in secondary school. Don't sleep with a woman you're not married to. If you sleep with a woman you're not married to, your stuff will not come out of her body. So I grew up with that mentality. I'll be honest with you. I started having something very late because I was scared. So that was the only orientation I know that my father gave to me. Don't do anything with a woman you're not married to. Your stuff will go in, it will not come out again. People will come out and they will disgrace you. You understand? So
You know, this story you are telling right now, it's going to be so hard for a lot of people to believe, because naturally, do you know what a pervert means?
pervert? Of course I
Yes.
know.
When someone says pervert, what comes to mind are usually men.
Of course.
Nobody actually, and to be honest, you'll be very shocked that these ladies that did this occupy positions in their local church. Some of them might be their Sunday school teacher. Some of them might even be children's teacher. You see them putting on long skirts, tying their hair in a certain way. Do you understand? But you never know that deep down, like they have like very weird fantasies. And to think that you had to go through all of this, I can't imagine everything you had to go through, what they did to you, the things that they forced you to do, because everything you are narrating right now, nobody deserves to experience something like that at that young age. That is totally unacceptable.
It affected
Now
me.
that you're an adult, do you think you want to, maybe seek justice?
I don't even justice. I'll be honest with you, Mr.
Do
Lucky.
you want to chase it like you want
The
to?
truth is, I can't tell. I don't know where they are. If they come out now and say I am the one, I can't picture their face.
You won't recognize them.
I cannot. The only person that can do, maybe if I meet anybody that was living in that compound as an adult that know them, the person can now say, okay, fine.
This is
Like that guy now.
Mm.
That guy that texted me and say, oh wow, I saw your video. Hey, he's my elder. He has always been. So he's someone we respect. So I know he will know. Maybe if I should, maybe he will know them.
It's
But I don't
possible
know.
they are now repented too. But parents,
Possibly.
please be very, very careful. You need to look after your children. So how long did that continue, the relationship with them?
It happened until they packed out. In fact, it stopped when they packed out of the
So it
compound.
kept happening for many years.
I'll be honest with you.
Wow.
Mr. Lucky. And it affected me. Now look at the effect it had on me. This is why some parents should be very careful. When you notice your male children, right, making some moves that is not supposed to be, don't overlook and call them just children. There is more to that. Because I started getting attracted to elderly persons. I get more comfortable around people that are older than I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, right? Hey, if I see you if you come into our house, as an auntie, I would just want to hug you, hold you. You know what I've been practicing. I want to kind of, especially when they packed out. So that urge kept on coming, but there was no way to display it. I'll be honest with you. It got to a point. I see myself. I will tell you this one. I didn't say it in my video because it's not even everything I said. After they packed out, it got to a point I was like, I met one lady in that our area that always loved to send me on messages. This one, she's not gifting me, but she always liked me. She sent me on errands and everything. So I'll be calling her my wife. At that age, I address her as my wife.
How old were you now at this point? 9, 10?
No, that should be around 10, 11 thereabout. So I call this one my wife. I myself call her my wife. Do you know that when this lady packed out, this one I call my wife packed out. Even after she married and packed out, I was able, when she came to the street, I said, you packed out, you didn't tell me. It's not good though. She now said, okay, I will tell you where I live so you can come. Like, she told me, I didn't go, but until my mom's sister packed out. So they happened to live in the same area. One day I saw her, I hugged her. You needed to see the way I held her like she's my woman. Because of that experience I had and the effect it had on me. So the only person that know about this was when I got into church and started praying and all those things. I explained to a priest. There was a time I told him that, okay, I had a very bad experience and this thing had effect on me, and I don't want to see myself approaching people that are older than I. I mean, I need to be with my mate and all of those things. So he now prayed and said that I should just try to forgive myself and move on. Bro, I will be honest with you. The only time I had peace that I've never had in my life was that day I made that video and put on TikTok. I mean, everything cleared from my head. You understand? So
wow, this is really, and to be honest, things like this happen a lot. You know, children from this mama and papa play. I'm sure you did it too.
Of course we did.
You get exposed to a lot of things. You see some children that their parents don't put so much attention on them. They've been exposed to so many things, and somehow they start teaching you these things. Do you understand? And as children, we learn from others fast. We want to, learn from, I don't know if you understand what I'm
Of
saying.
course.
So I can't imagine how this would have messed up your mental, your idea of what life looks like or what life should be. And I can't imagine how many other children too you might have influenced unconsciously. Because something like this happening to you as a child, it's something you tend to discuss somehow with other people, or you want to, you become bold. There are certain things you want to do confidently
Practice, yes, of
that
course.
you never do. Do you understand? So I really can't imagine how this went a long way to affect your life.
Well, apart from being attracted to elderly people, like I said, right? Then on that same area as a kid, kids play a lot. I could remember there were times, I don't know. See, environment matters. I just want to tell this to parents before I say what I want to say. You understand, right? Environment matters, and in as much as don't be comfortable when you even see your kids around other kids like that, because what other kids learn, they might teach your kids. You understand? So me myself personally, I'll be honest with you, growing up as a child, I saw myself with adults, but then again, if we go to church programs as children department, you'll be noticing some certain things happen. There was a time a small girl was caught in our church with a boy touching themselves at the backyard. So they were younger, but my age. We are in the same fellowship. Younger, but my age. They flogged them that day. So imagine we as kids practicing those things among us, feeling like it is normal. So it made me want to start practicing it among my peers and with the adult as well. But at some point, growing up and understanding how bad it is, I withdrew very well. I will tell you, God has really helped me. I'll be honest with you. God has really, really helped me. Because if not, I wouldn't have summoned this courage to come out here and want to address this. That's just the honest truth. So it's just prayers, and thank God that my parents are the prayer type. The type that will, if they can't advise you, they will use God follow you. To the point that you will know that if you do something, you're going to hellfire. You understand? So they changed
God
me.
for your life.
Yeah.
So I hope these ladies did not push you to do some other weird things, because
No.
the most weird one I heard was the fact that they had to put your head down there.
Well,
Nothing else.
No, they didn't do anything else to me. I could tell as a child, I don't know, their body was already open. They were no longer a virgin. So even even my touching them, I could see my hand going inside their
Your
body.
full hand.
Yes. Do you know what it means that I experienced something I've never in my life? It's not funny. Something I've never in my life experienced before.
Why is a 7-year-old's hand like?
Oh, you don't know?
I'm
Because now let's take, for example, let's say maybe they had a child, maybe they are single mothers, I don't know. Maybe they've already given birth, I don't know. Or maybe naturally their body is too open. But I could remember that touching them. In fact, what made them even feel satisfied is usually when I touch them.
Not touch them, when you check your full hand.
When I check my
inside.
full hand
Inside.
that's when they feel more satisfied. Now, for you to see that what they needed was
At
just
the age
that.
of 7.
So it's really a bad one.
And you kept on doing it.
I kept on doing it.
Your mother did not in any way suspect. Your parents, nobody suspected.
Because they... Okay, let me say this to every parent. If I had that relationship with my mother, they wouldn't have succeeded in making me not to say it. I never had it with her. The only thing I could tell you that my mother was only if you are back from school, we wait for her to come back. We're always playing. At times we don't stay inside the house. We leave. Nobody was there to monitor us. Nobody was there to advise us. So she doesn't know. So it started happening until they felt like, in fact, until I started going on my own. I started feeling it on my own. I could stay. I can't wait to go home so I can just go there. From school, I cannot wait to go home so I can just go there. Are you getting it now? I cannot wait to get home so I could just go there. Another thing it did to me as a child, when an adult, because being a public compound, when an adult is taking a shower, you will notice I will always want to be around. Either I peep, or I stay by to know. And in my house too, then the people that lived with us as aunties, usually if they are changing clothes, we leave. They taught us that if they are changing clothes. But when that is really happening, I'll boldly sit and watch my auntie change clothes. Chibike poor, Live here. She wouldn't even know. Sometimes I'll pretend to be asleep just to be peeping her changing clothes. So because they made it look as if it's a normal thing to experience as a child.
Bro,
And
you're
it's-
saying all these things casually. I can't imagine how this would have messed up so many aspects of your life too, and even your relationships as well.
No. It affected my relationship. I'll be honest with you.
Hmm.
I don't.
You know, this is something that it doesn't just go away because of you prayed, because you confessed. You know, it doesn't just really go away like that. You know, it goes a long way to influence so many decisions, your choices, things you naturally not do. You see yourself doing it, only to realize later that you shouldn't have even done that. You
things we
know,
ought not to do. Of course, you're right. You're right. Why I said you're right is this because when it comes to that relationship aspect of it, it affected my relationship so bad to the point that although I never had a good relationship, I've never had one, and I'm not in one currently, because me myself, I always feel like, then I'll be honest with you. You know, you say something right now. It's not something prayers can move away or confession and all of those things. It is something I decided on my own to do. There was a day I went to the mountain on my own. I slept on the mountain for 3 days. Then I was in Ebonyi State. You understand, right? I was crying. It was a woman of God that came and told me why I was there. My first time seeing somebody telling somebody the exact reason why they're on the mountain. And she told me, look at what happened. Look at this. She told me something similar to this story I just told you now. And she said, but you need to pray so it won't have any effect on you. You understand? And decide that you're going to work on yourself. Mr. Lucky, I don't know how to put it. People can't believe it. But God has helped me. I've come a long way. I've really come a long way. If not, I'm sure there would have been stories, but thank God for everything. You understand? That's all I can say. Thank God for everything. I mean, anyone God wants to help, He will surely help that person, because I didn't know what I was doing. It wasn't my fault. I didn't plan to do it. I wasn't comfortable doing it, but they made me feel like it was a normal thing to do.
Yeah.
So that is it.
May God help everyone out there still struggling. Some of you are in church, you are praying. Images of what has happened before, of something you've watched to keep you pain in your mind. It's hard to talk to anybody without looking at them lustfully. You're struggling so hard. You know, don't give up trying to, find your former self. The person you used to be before you got exposed to all of this. Don't give up. What he's saying now, he got exposed to it because he trusted people who had ulterior motives. Some of you found yourself doing certain things, maybe out of loneliness, isolation, nobody wants to be your friend. Some of you naturally, maybe you've forgotten how you became what you are, but you were not born this way. And you are in the stage, you are at the point in your life where you are trying to unlearn everything, but it's difficult. Some of you are even married, but your partner don't know how bad some of the things you've gotten exposed to in the past has messed up your life. Maybe you've told them the story, but somehow they underestimate it. They do not really understand. And it is only you that know how you are struggling and battling with your demons. Maybe every time, maybe when you are alone, maybe every night, maybe when you are mad, angry. Don't stop praying. And I told my friend something. I was on call with her. I told her something. She told me, I said, pray to God. And she said, she doesn't even know what to tell God. See, God is never waiting for you to know what to say to Him. You don't have to come perfect. Just come with the way in your heart. Father, Lord, I'm confused about my life right now. What I'm tumbling into, I don't understand it. I am so ashamed to be having this prayer. I want change in my life, but I don't know how to seek for it. Some of the ways that I know I've explored it's not working for me. I don't even trust myself anymore. I don't even know what the next thing I'm going to do is going to look like. If there's any way you can help me, please deliver me. I want to be free. Make this prayer. Try to change your friends. Trying to avoid things that trigger it. Trying to be around people who would help you to become better. Who try to be around people who make you feel ashamed for having certain conversations or for doing certain things. So these are little things that can really help you, and it is very, very possible for you to experience change and for you to change.
Just voice it out. If it's happening, just voice it out.
Speak to someone about it.
just voice it out.
Some of you are ashamed to
You
talk to
understand?
people. This guy has about 2 million followers on TikTok, right? So some people, you see,
I've been on the app for a long time.
you've been online for a
I've been
long
on
time.
I've been on TikTok for over 6 years.
For 6 years.
Yes.
That's a long time.
Yes.
But is TikTok the only platform where you have so many followers?
Nope. I wasn't really. I started creating content on Facebook. That was 2015.
How many followers you have there?
Then the account was taken down. So the other one now I'm using now is 600,000.
Okay.
And then my IG was as well taken down. I opened a new one. But my TikTok, I have another one that I create, the one that is monetized and all that. That one is I think 2.6 million.
You have
Then
one
the
now
other-
of 2.6 million.
Yes. Then
Wow,
the other one
that's
is
a lot.
just 1. The one you know is just 1.9 million. That one I have been building it since. But at some point I switched to the other one. So
Okay. Now, so like I said, there are people who, they feel like because of how people perceive them, maybe at their workplace, maybe in their church, maybe in their family, that this is not something anybody will expect them to talk about. That is just that's like your trap. There's a word for it, but I can't place my fingers on it right now. That's just what is holding you back, and you need to let go. Honestly, I've had pastors who came to discuss certain things with me. Nobody would even believe that that's what they are struggling with. So find a way to discuss. When you discuss it to someone, it even become more shameful, and then there's a part of your brain that has not been there's just a part of your brain that just becomes open, that you've told somebody. So this means that you have to now try to be living like somebody who has this conversation go long go. So bro, thank you very much for sharing your story.
I
really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And
so
parents, I hope you've learned something. Do well to share this video to anyone who you think should watch it. It is very, very important. Parents, please look after your children. Most of you may not have any idea what is going on with them. It is very important you get close to your children. Find out who is gifting them things. Somebody that is always, whether it's a man or a woman, the person is fond of gifting your children something, gifting them things unnecessarily. You have to be very, very cautious. You have to understand what kind of relationship that is.
And not just the gifting. You understand? Parents should as well look deep into their children. I mean, don't feel like because he's a boy, he's a male child, then he should go and cater for himself. He should just, he can survive. That's what the society made us believe. But there are many male children out there who wish they can voice out the way I did mine. You understand? The reason why I'm even saying it this way is because I'm free now. If I'm sharing it for the first time, trust me, I will be more sober here because it's a very sad experience. Something I have sat down and I cried. I'm an emotional person. So parents should not just watch the gifts. They may not gift your child. They may not gift them. They may not want them to bring gifts home. It may happen just there. It may happen. I know of a lady who brought clothes, who wore clothes. She went out and she came up with another clothes. The mother did not notice. I was one that told the mother, your daughter did not come back with the clothes she left with. When they started digging deep, she went somewhere, and that was the very day she lost her virginity. So the guy changed her clothes and gave her his clothes to wear back home. And that was what happened. So things are happening. It's not just by gifts. There are many secrets they might be keeping from you. So if you assess your children, ask them if there are things. Open up to them. Have you experienced anyone touching you? Unusual places? Has anyone ever told you anything?
If you even ask them a direct question like this, their instinct to just say no, first of all.
Right? Then look for a way to you know your children very well.
You know them
just
very
look for
well.
a way to assess them. That's all.
Look for a way to ask. And some of the best ways sometimes, it depends on the age of the child, is also sharing stories of your mistake. A lot of parents like to paint this perfect image, and it's bad. See, and if you try to be vulnerable to your child, you discover that your child too feel free to also discuss, and don't be judgmental. Some parents they cannot just hear sedatives. As they talk, they'll just come out sleep.
That was exactly why I didn't share mine.
There's some kind of conversation you can ever have with your parents. They'll flog you.
It's true.
Disgrace you.
It's true. Just let your child know that you're not perfect either. If you bring out your imperfections, then your child will bring out, tell you, mommy, okay, look at this. Mommy, look at this one too. That's all.
Children are smart, though. Children are smart. Sometimes they know what is bad. Even a baby knows what is bad. There are certain things that they'll be touching. Once they see, they'll compose
stop.
them. They'll
Of course,
stop
they know.
because they know that thing is not good. So sometimes they know something is not good, but I don't understand that psychology about that they just continue doing it, even if they know it's not good. So thank you very much for sharing your story.
Thank you, Mr. Lucky.
And thank you, viewers, for watching to this point. The audio version of this episode is going to be uploaded on Spotify. So go to Spotify right now. We created Spotify for those of you who are too busy to watch our videos. Maybe you're working, you're driving. You could listen to the audio versions of our episode. And thank you very much. The interview started with a question, and now we've left you with something to think about. If you found this valuable, do well to share it to as many people that you think need to listen to this episode. Do have a nice day, and bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.